The situation remains tense in London St. James Square, where police sharpshooters are keeping their rifles aimed at the Libyan embassy. A police spokesman says sporadic negotiations continue with those inside the building. The standoff began when someone inside the embassy opened fire on a group of protesters, injuring 11 of them and killing a British policewoman. President Reagan says he hopes his trip to China will establish a stable, enduring, and comprehensive U.S. relationship with the Chinese. Anti-war activist Abbie Hoffman has a new perspective on his 1960s slogan, "Don't trust anyone over 30. Now he says, "Don't trust anyone under 30. The 15th Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Canada will be sworn in later today. Mr. Justice Brian Dixon is seen as a moderate liberal, a hard worker, and has been a member of the High Court since 1973. Dixon, who is 67, will sit as Chief Justice until he reaches the age of 75, the mandatory retirement age. Margaret Trudeau has a new husband. She married Fried Kemper, a wealthy real estate executive in Ottawa, Wednesday. Both the former wife of the Prime Minister and Kemper are 35. The New Democrats have expressed and pressed Justice Minister Mark McGuigan to give his proposed changes in the law to deal with pornographic videos special attention, so they're passed quickly. McGuigan responded by saying his other proposed amendments to the criminal code are just as important and blamed the opposition for obstructing their passage. Dome Petroleum has signed a memorandum of understanding to reschedule a big part of its $6 billion debt. Brian Mulroney says a conservative government would attack interest rates, defend the Canadian dollar, and fight unemployment by promoting the most massive infusion of foreign capital since the Second World War. In sports, NHL, Montreal defeating Quebec 4-0. The Islanders wrapping up their series by defeating Washington 5-3. Minnesota blanked St. Louis 6-0. Baseball, New York 5, Montreal 4 in the American, Toronto 7, Baltimore 1. Clear tonight. Sunny Thursday, lows overnight near 0, highs Thursday near 22. Outlook for Friday, sunny.